can you do our vision? You're not there yet?
No.
Catherine, can you do our vision?
Sure. Okay, our vision is to help every young person identify and develop their unique talents and dedicate them to the Lord's service. We envision a world where never again must a young person live an aimless life. We see a time where all young people know their true purpose and lead meaningful lives in the Lord's service. Sister Deborah and Sherry are on as well.
Thank you, Conrad.
Sister Sherry, would you like to do our values?
Sure. Enthusiasm. We are passionate about the work we are engaged in. Sacrificing. We take up our cross by stepping out of our comfort zone for Christ. Faithful. We are faithful in that which is least so that we can be faithful also in much. Leadership development. We develop leaders by giving others the opportunities we wish we had when we were in their situation. Intentional. We lead purposeful and intentional lives by having a definite aim in all that we do. Communication. One of the gifts we have received from God, none is capable of being a greater blessing than our speech. The quality of your life and business comes down to the quality of your communication. Upgrade your communication, upgrade your life. Infinite improvement. Something better is our watchword. Resourcefulness. We are extremely resourceful leaders who always have more than enough resources to do what God has called us to do. Speed execution. We are fast action takers who love making tough decisions quickly. Solution oriented. We are problem solvers who consistently solve increasingly higher leverage problems.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sister Kathy, can you do our mission?
Our mission is to inspire and rightly train an army of youth to dedicate their lives to Christ's service and engage in the finishing work of redemption before the soon coming of Jesus. We do this through our unique digital training curriculum, live workshops, daily videos, mentoring, and other exclusive success resources.
Thank you. That always comes around so quickly that we maybe have another line to read or something.
Someday we might.
Okay, step 2.1. We confirm annual aims and progress in achieving them. 168 days away from our annual aim. That escalated quickly. Carmen, can you go ahead and read your annual aim, please?
Well, migrate 12 of our high leverage classic phones to ClickPhones 2.0 so we can create a centralized customer center to improve our student learning experience. By December 14th, 2023. Wahoo!
Thank you. Sorry, I gotta pull it up on the screen. I think I'm next though.
Wait.
Okay.
Confidence in achieving them. I'm going to say that this aim needs to be adjusted.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like a thing that we could write down as something to do.
First and the second one both need to be adjusted or changed.
Who needs to do that? Who should be responsible for that?
That's part of our quarterly meeting. Finding out.
It's not usually part of our quarterly meeting.
No, not usually.
Okay. All right. We can continue then.
Shanice will implement the principles found in all 8 modules and beyond of Daryl E's YouTube mentorship program so we can build a lead generating machine in a thriving community by December 14th. And that will need to be addressed as well.
Amy?
Do what?
Sorry. No, go ahead. You're leading out. Are you going to read the next one? Can you read the next one?
Yes. In Equal Market, the I Want to Mentor book by making 1,000 book offers so we can master the art and science of book marketing by the end of the year.
It's just Kathy.
Kathy will gather 100 attendees to an online challenge so we can fill our coaching program while serving our community by December 14th.
Thank you. And she needs to apply to 4 Ways to Grow Business Framework to acquire strategic partners and affiliates so we can develop ever-expanding win-win opportunities for each party as measured by landing 30 speaking engagements in 1 month by December 14th. And MKRs, ooh, you know, keeping up with those, huh? Not sure. Progress, let's call that a 4. Confidence, 5. Wait, in 168 days? Let's call it that.
Afif?
Katharina, you're a scribe?
Yes.
Is there a reason that you're not unsyncing the blocks?
Which ones?
I guess
The values? Because at the time that I was going to, you were still writing in it, so I was like, okay, I should let you finish writing, and then we went down. So I will unsync them later, but I just unsynced it now. Yeah, that was my reasoning.
What's
All
your
right.
story?
Stick it to it.
So we're going to analyze the prior quarter. It's been a very interesting one. Haven't done one of these meetings in a while.
So do we want to go like person by person, or do we want to go?
During the debriefings, when we did have monthly missions, we're going to share the progress that we made over the past quarter and take it from there.
Why can't we use the annual aims that we have?
Because not everybody is going to have one after the other 2 are updated.
Not everyone's going to have one. Isn't that what we usually do with the weekly debriefings? Not everybody has monthly missions that they're involved in every week.
Right.
So we always just start with what we have and then open the floor for other people to report as well.
That's what we've been doing.
So
Like
that's what
with the
we've been
names.
doing.
The names that are on there, we start with those people, and then everybody can share the progress.
I'm talking about the monthly missions during the weekly debriefings. We go through the monthly missions. Not everybody has a monthly mission, but we go through them. And then those who don't, then we just take them afterwards.
Saying differently.
It sounds like what you're saying is to ignore our annual aims and go person by person to talk about what progress we've made for the quarter. But this is all around our annual aims. The whole meeting is.
But Cameron had an annual aim, and his name is not going to be on there anymore. But I'm saying we can start with him. But he's not going to have an aim. He can still share progress. So I'm saying.
Oh, you're still wanting to start with each person on these annual aims?
Yeah, we can start with the names that are on it, but not everybody's going to have one. He doesn't have an annual aim to record on. Really. So I'm saying.
How does he not have an annual aim to report on? Yes, we have. What do you mean we haven't? Carmen's been working hard at creating the centralized customer center and creating the ClickFunnels 2.0 funnels.
Within the last quarter.
Yes, within the last quarter. It's a large portion of what he's been doing.
Okay, we'll start with Cameron. Cameron, what progress were you able to make over the last quarter?
We went from a paid challenge to a free challenge.
I think the only one that doesn't really apply here is yours. It's like you haven't been working on the YouTube mentorship, but everyone else has been working towards their annual aims.
Okay.
So from a paid to a free.
Yes. In this quarter that we
Should we get from Rena?
Big money, small audience.
Yeah.
lead magnet.
Oh yeah.
I think that system's going to work very good, and it goes well with what she did with Dr. Del Toro's hook, his crowd capture slide.
What was gonna do?
What funnels did you create that we didn't have before? Influence mastery.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's a sales page, right?
it's an order page.
Oh yeah, that's
With a
right.
little bit of extra.
So yeah, we made an order page for the influence mastery.
Why did you guys create an order page?
Because that's what they did.
That's what Challenge Secrets. That's what they.
Best classic.
Oh, I thought when I was in Florida, you guys said you were working on a sales page.
We thought so too.
Who's we? Tom,
Mhm.
did you think you were working on a sales page
At first,
and then decided not to?
yeah, I looked at what they had, and this was
Oh,
more like an order page.
yeah. I was actually wanting to create a sales page for selling the program.
We could do that.
I'm glad we have an
What else?
Yes, I found a solution for the ClickFunnels domain issue. Let's see what we know.
very interesting problem that we had there.
Then we found Nodemation,
That was good.
which will allow us to
What's it called?
Nodemation.
Nodemeation.
That will allow us to connect in a way ClickFunnels Classic and 2.0, as well as ClickFunnels with Notion.
That's exciting.
It's cool.
Well, let's see, which means you can enter make money as challenge.com, and it'll work.
Really glad that works now.
Yeah.
An issue that doesn't.
That's the number one biggest problem that we are currently facing, so that's what I saw would make the greatest difference in moving our annual aim forward.
The number one biggest problem. What is this problem?
What's your problem, Cameron?
What is your problem? Well,
Where do I begin?
where do I begin? Well, if we're going to be using Classic for funnels, and have our courses and stuff, courses and other things on 2.0, here's a big problem. Getting our list onto ClickFunnels 2.0.
They're still not on there? What happened when you tried to transfer them?
Yeah, stuck. Yeah, did like 8 or something, and then no more.
Wow.
So yeah, getting our list on a ClickFunnels 2.0 that's a big problem. Well, it's a problem. We can still send stuff to them through Classic, but anyway. There's that, and then connecting Classic and 2.0 through an automation.
Connecting
Yeah.
Classic.
'Cause as of right now, if someone actually kind of have something in place, if someone it's a good example. Well, let's say if someone buys the book, then we're gonna have their contact on Classic, but not 2.0. But I can set it up to where when a contact is created on 1.0, they'll create one in 2.0.
With no automation, right?
Yes,
It's amazing.
cool stuff.
Great stuff.
Well, hopefully I can do that.
I believe we can.
I believe there is an answer.
Anyway, that's what I got next.
Awesome. So where do you see that you or people need support to move forward?
I need some help in here.
Nice.
Well, yeah, there's creating the sales page for influence marketing, which is there.
One thing that, in regards to that, you could teach me so Kamran,
Just basically
teach Katharina some
page editing.
basic ClickFunnels. I'm actually looking forward to that. It's gonna be cool.
Why would you be looking forward to that?
You make changes.
Source readings, is that follow on the shelf?
It's a picture book. Copy and emails.
Katharina, read it's called Follow Up Funnels book. We have a copy in the house.
Can I be a house?
And in the house,
Okay. Thank you, Shanicia.
Anything else?
Is there support from Enid that you could use from about the ClickFunnels transferring?
If there's anything on the event to-do list or anything that pertains to this? we need support with.
Continue. Oh yeah, there's a modeling challenge. We made some progress. Well, it can be hard to answer this question sometimes.
So you want to?
Yeah, well,
I kind of.
just to look at what I'm doing and where I could use support.
Oh, like what Katharina just did to you?
Yeah, I guess some suggestions. That's one way.
We'll just be like, look,
Hey.
I need some help.
Look, man, you need some help.
Straight for the jugular. Like that help Cameron with?
That's fine.
There is no difference.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, calm one. Okay. It's like a loop de loop de loop de loop.
Come away.
Sounds like they,
That's good, Jen.
it was extremely helpful.
Oh, you know what else we realized?
What else did we realize?
My goodness, but yeah, anyway. Emails. Follow up. That's the the thing that we've been missing.
Yeah.
Or we can pull on proper use of it.
That was a powerful. we did the implementation workshop on the email marketing and decided to deep dive on getting those together better. That's part of the
Was it this or the last quarter that we sent the emails? Two emails about the change in direction.
As far as quarter.
Okay.
seems like time flies.
It does.
Before you know it, I think the gray hairs on my beard.
Pastor Smith is.
But he's already like what? 56.
You should have had gray hair years ago. My gray hairs is shocking when I see them. First they're turning gray, then they're turning red, and then they're going back to gray. It's crazy.
Next.
Is there any other progress?
On the book, got feedback from what's his face about changing the title. Rollin, and it seemed like John Jocks kind of implied that too. So that's probably something good to do.
Okay. What is the number one biggest problem that we are currently facing? Self-advice topic would make the greatest difference in moving and moving forward.
Focusing on one funnel.
Ooh. And where do you see people or you need support to move forward?
The sales page from Sister What's Her Face.
Me?
Yeah.
The sales page, you mean the Influence Mastery?
Challenge.
Okay.
Short look like updating a copy.
Sales page.
Okay, then is there anything else besides the stuff that's already written that you need support with?
Be good to come up with some new ideas for a title.
Who wants to help with that? Who wants to lead out? Who wants to spearhead it?
Title. Yeah, that's kind of stressful.
Throw the sphere through the window. And then jump out the window. Be the first one.
Are you talking about a
Leader-
plane or a
Leader
car?
go first.
Oh, one-story window.
Yeah, you're not gonna die or get seriously injured.
Where do I get the spear at?
Well,
So I got water wings.
that's a good question. Well, anyway, someone's got to be the spearhead.
Oh, head first.
Or don't touch somebody.
Unless you're a bouncer.
You spearhead it?
Sure.
I'll find a time with Sister Kathy.
Is there anything else?
Throw the spearhead.
Kathy's help with managing the projects.
Spearhead.
I like accountability for calling people. I called Rob today and he did his thing. He didn't answer, left a message. So then I called, what's his face? Yeah, Jos. Called Jos and we shot the breeze together. So I think that was
Has he been? It's good. You're making progress.
you think so?
Mhm.
Oh, whatever you say. That was but that was because Shanicia helped me to schedule a time to call them, and then I didn't really expect that, but definitely appreciate it. It worked. Thank you, Shanicia. It's good.
Okay, is there anything else before we move on?
It can be harsh sometimes. Anything else? I That is an area I could use support.
And
What else? I don't think so. I guess not. We can go into choosing what we're going to do with our lives for the next 3 months.
Okay. Sister Kathy?
Okay.
First question is,
What progress were you able to make over the last quarter? Towards the end of the
well, our challengers are now free to the cost, so that's progress on the challenge. And we had the person sign up
Yeah.
for the challenge. That's progress.
You signed up on my phone call with him.
Praise God. So
Joshua says he wants to be there. Joshua Hamill.
He opted in last month. He's in the group.
Yeah.
But he didn't join again this month. It was great, Kathy. Keep going.
Momentum. No, momentum.
Who did the Challenge Seekers Masterclass during this whole thing?
How dare they?
One-on-one challenges.
one-on-one challenges, that's true.
Yeah.
That's what came about.
Yeah, I've been to do some of these one-on-one calls, and I believe being generous with my time will create goodwill and make folks want to do more with me in the future. Probably can't hurt helping out some more folks, but I'll do it in exchange for testimonials.
Yeah.
So I'll just collect testimonials from these calls.
That's awesome.
So it's not a complete loss. They're just
Not at all.
more and more bigger. Only good can happen from it, right?
That's right.
Inside.
Experience and testimonies.
Yeah.
The win-win.
And I get like feedback for high level entrepreneurs. I get their feedback.
Yes. So we're making progress all the way around.
We still need to talk to Mita.
Meet up.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Meet up with me.
Who needs to talk to Mita? Enoch? Shanicia? Work with Enoch to talk to Mita.
Meter.
There we go.
Time to meet her.
Okay.
A self-sententer.
She was a farmer, I believe. They designed some
I believe Kamala too.
graphics and things. Well, I think Kathy designed it. Carmen gave her feedback on it for the challenge. So we updated those. Nice.
Oh, guess what I did too?
No.
I did e-covers. I created some e-covers.
That's exciting. I am really glad you did e-covers.
What's an e-cover?
That's right, Kathy. Great question.
Oh,
digital products online. So it looks like it's
Then your e-cover, E is electronic, cover, so it shows like a DVD cover, a photo of DVDs that has your video kind of topic in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it just helps someone remember, oh, that's what it's about. You got worksheets, you got a physical representation, but it's a picture
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
So it increases the perceived value because people judge them books by their cover, right?
That's right. No cover, no.
Like a deficient. So the fact that Katharina is thinking around with those and learning how to direction is it is very all blessings.
Currently facing stuff that by sound would make
Mhm.
Traffic to the challenge.
I think Cameron focusing on traffic to the challenge or paid traffic.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
So the problem is a lack of paid traffic.
Tracking current responsibilities and then replacing with new learnings and practicing.
Through. One.
Oh,
I gotta do more.
Well,
it'd be good to do more.
he's going to implement more too. That wasn't the implementation. That was the learning. He has a schedule.
John Knox talked about binge watching videos.
Because you did, it'd be easier for me to.
I-
It'd be easier for me to binge watch if I have to.
Okay, I have courses on Google Drive. Look.
Oh, I saw something on the paid track.
Oh, you're saying the AI thing that I sent you?
Thank you for joining, Sister Deborah. Can you mute yourself?
This is on Google.
Did I say that or did Mom?
It's on here on the.
Oh, it's on there. Oh yeah. That's what you can watch from It's what you just said. It's what you
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
writing it down. Good, yeah. So
Not on team.
Well,
We get to collect resources.
Is it 10x Secrets Masterclass? That's all about the perfect webinar, and that's the one that Mom and I went through when we created the. Our first one. Three.
Next question.
Very good, Sister Captain. Look at all that stuff.
Yes.
All right. No, that was the question. Or did you already say? Where were we? We're still talking about the number one biggest problem?
And then we focus on the solution. Bye.
Starting out support. So you think of anything?
I'm leveraging.
This one says Shanice will apply the 4 ways to grow a business framework to find strategic partners,
Fortunately,
and so on and so forth. What progress did we make this month? Mentioned quarter has been increased from last quarter, definitely.
wow.
what do you think's made the difference?
How much percentage would you say?
You know, that's a skill of persuasion, actually mentioning percentages. I would say
You know, 99%. What is it? 99%? All statistics are made of.
yeah, it's a
You
little
believe
made
this
up.
one?
Yeah.
No, come on.
The thing said that, it just said mention a percentage, whether it's like real or not. But I don't know. I just know it's increased.
Has increased by 80%.
Well, Mr. Kathy has been really
Say
consistent.
100%.
More than double.
That's more than double.
What did you say, 120? Let's go with that. She has been really consistent. Engagements and stuff are on the calendar, and also with following up and reaching out with people. And this quarter here, Katharina got more involved as well, and she's been networking with people, which is really awesome.
How's that been going?
And Sherry and Sister Deborah, Sherry got involved. I know Sister Deborah is usually involved too. This is Sherry got involved when we were going through the organic marketing video course, whatever it's called, with
Is this-
Richmond.
Is this true, Sherry? Did you do that?
And
I don't remember.
I remember.
she was there. I remember for the both of us. And then and what made a difference? I think I was more intentional with finding out people's reasons for wanting to do things. And I had them go through the crystal clear why exercise, and that gave me clarity and them clarity as to why. And so far, everyone's been consistent. Well, so Kathy, Deborah Catherine has, and she's used that. She's been using her networking stuff, even with reaching out to copywriting people. That was pretty cool to see. And she realized that those people are just humans too. And they have noses and eyes and hair, and
They burp and they fart.
the works.
Yeah,
that's
that was more
cool.
specific.
Yeah.
Side.
Shift parts and perks.
When
But
did you mention that?
right after you did in the chat.
The
Or not
epiphany
long.
came from the emotional intensity thing what I shared.
I didn't hear it first, but
But the
And then just this past, well, what's the date it came back from the event? The news.
It was like stepping out of your comfort zone and just like,
So glad you like doing
And so I
that. I always
got
knew there's strange people in this world.
their own feelings. And then I got in contact with one lady, and she was like, "Wow, the story." She so far what I told her about Enid's story, she was like, "I like that a lot," and she told me to email the rest of the information to her and her team, like the people who pick out like what they're gonna talk about that day. And so I did that, and so we made a follow up. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
Can you tell me what you sent them? Or can you send me what you sent them?
I can
That would be good. I'd be curious.
probably preface it by telling you what I told him on the phone, so maybe say what I said.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah. And so,
So you just call them?
yeah.
call.
And she did.
That's great.
Okay. You know, James Malinchuk recommends to email them.
Yeah, I emailed the ones that didn't answer me
You emailed the ones that didn't
because there was
answer.
like 3 different news networks that I called. One was like CBS, NBC, and I think another one.
CBD and NBC.
CNN?
And I don't listen to this one. No, that was for
That's
the
cool.
quarter.
Thank you for reaching out to the news networks.
Yeah.
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 I don't know what that would do.
And let me see if there was something else in here that I put. I know there's other things that got done, but that stands out in my mind.
Praise God.
So, yeah, so let's go with that, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Shanicia, what's your biggest problem?
Do you really want to know?
Mm-hmm.
I think right now. Well, this is for recording, or this is the first. Might not be the biggest one, but this is a problem, or this is something that I would like answer about. So now, Katharina and Palmer
Uh,
Oh.
focusing on copywriting and data ads respectively, and in trying to figure out and getting people like more involved with the workathons that lead out to the ones. I'm trying to figure out now, like how do I associate what they're doing with the theme of the workathons and what we're trying to accomplish without distracting them from what they're doing, you know? So
You're supposed to agree and then share.
that's something. And where do I need support to move forward?
Where
Well, this is a strategic partnership / sales support from Sister Kathy, which you already said that she will, with starting up the appreciation calls for people who purchase. Also from Katharina, knowing if following up with the people is something that you're still interested in, and like I said, knowing how to involve her, if that kind of thing. So that could be a discussion with you and Sister Kathy and Katharina.
Support Shanicia in when to do customer customer appreciation calls.
Yeah. And that's also support from Enoch. I think he's a GRI for that, but I know it's a sales thing about and strategic partnerships.
Then
Also support from, what was I gonna say? I have two things in my mind. Oh, support from Enoch, which I already brought up to him before. It's like during the debriefings and in between time stuff. Like if we have a speaking engagement coming up or someone is interested in having to speak, just remembering as many details as possible, and then also like connecting, doing like a three-way group chat. I know that's something that we said we were going to do.
we said we were going to do a 3-way group chat for them.
Yeah,
When did we say that?
during our debriefings.
This last one.
Yes.
We need 3-way group chats with the folks.
Yeah. And then making sure that all the details that all the questions are asked to get as much clarity as possible. And we've been making good progress with that too, since we had that conversation the first time.
Yes.
And and also
When did we have that conversation the first time? I feel like the first time was today.
I know you do, but we've had this conversation several times.
So then what do I do with that information?
That's a great question. But with the menu of messages, we made progress with that too. The faith-based menu of messages. Enoch and Katharina helped to revise it a bit until we have that good to go. Yeah. For the Denmark and Norway and China talks. So those are cool. And I sent it to Eva, so it's just to follow up with her. I meant to get a response from her which one she wants to get started. And Katharina and Enoch, just so you guys know, one of the dates that were scheduled in advance was July 4th, which is next Tuesday. So she respond before then. You guys make sure that is prepared for next Tuesday. We're talking Denmark.
Yeah, if we know what topic.
Yeah, as soon as she chooses.
What did she say?
As soon as she chooses.
She has not.
What did she say?
She didn't change. She has
When you
just
sent
been
it?
waiting for a response.
You didn't say anything when you sent it?
No.
Did she say anything before you sent it? You just sent it out of the blue?
Well, the last time you weren't ready, the last two times you weren't ready, and she was asking me if you're so interested. And I told her, yeah. And then I responded again this time with a menu of messages and topics that she can choose from. And she hasn't responded yet, but you haven't seen it.
When was the last time you sent it? Sure.
I sent it earlier today.
Oh. Okay.
But I did remember to send it earlier. And then support.
Did you send the report to John?
Not yet. I'm planning on it.
John Jacob.
Jinglesheimer Schmidt.
Whenever we work on projects relating to sales or strategic partnerships, please write down numbers. MPRs, yes. And then we can answer those metric questions accurately to the best of our ability
So you said please write down numbers.
regarding what with sales and strategic partnerships. And I guess this is a question, but for Katharina and Sister Deborah, you guys expressed that when you're networking with people, you would like to do it together. One of the ways that we decided to do that was to create a group chat
Yeah.
to report on what you've been doing, who you've been reaching out to, how that's been going.
And you haven't even
And
used
one-
it.
I have used it in. Okay.
Reporting or answering the questions and then
I have responded once. I don't remember. Have you asked again?
I probably haven't asked this last week, but after I've worked upon it, I asked you guys to report and share what you've been doing and who you've been connecting
Just
with.
share after you're talking to people.
Okay. Yeah. I don't mind doing that.
Don't ask me unless there's a chat.
I know your mind. You said that the first time, but I'm saying,
No.
like, what holds you back from doing that? What has happened?
Sometimes not remembering.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like I'm thinking like, who did I reach out to?
What could we use as a trigger?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
To trigger your memory to go, I want to write this down now that I've done it.
Just reminders. Good.
Does this count as a reminder? Does that have
Mhm. When you hear me mention, like, hey, I reached out to this person today, remember, put it in the chat.
There you go. That's a good time to remind
you
you.
know, chat, no proof.
And so, what would be the trigger for you actually saying that out loud that you reached out to somebody?
Usually I do share.
Do you have one person consistently that you share with?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Because if you did, then we could ask that person
Yeah.
to remind you to put it in the chat. If there was somebody consistently.
Okay. Yeah, I think just remind me more frequently. Probably will help. And probably don't well, I could. Probably don't just remind me through a text message.
Should we remind you at every weekly debriefing? Would that help?
Not necessarily.
Do you need that cord to plug in?
Yeah, but I think I got the right one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, this is not the right one.
Sounded like it. This one's not? Or is this one?
This is mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Would you be willing to write down like the type of support you would need with that?
Yeah, sure.
Because you can articulate.
Articulation.
Sister Deborah, are you willing to share what's been holding you back from using the chat? Is she on there still?
I believe. Let me check. Yes.
Deborah, can you hear us? Okay. How about you, Sister Kathy?
What is held me back from using the chat? I just
So
heard.
just like this, I know when
I
you
don't
and I
remember.
get together, we talk about it, but like from writing it down,
I have
yeah,
it.
to have them write it down.
What's the chat named?
Networking. Has
Yeah,
word
they
networking
all
in it.
have
The networking chat. Okay. Just not remembering.
Okay, but why can the lawfully help you so you remember to write it down?
I'll make a note on my computer. I'll see it there.
So decide on the sticky note reminders.
Sticky note reminders. I get in the habit.
Speaking.
Okay. And I know you and I work the most together with it, and I can we can work on remembering to write things down after you do it too. All right. Well, thank you guys for your help and support with reaching out to people and connecting and getting those 7 exposures in. 8, 7, 7 or 8.
5, 4.
You know the amount.
Exposures.
And the last area that I can think of for support is working with Edith and Jacqueline and put together the course, the strategic partnership course. Just have like a basic idea and rough draft of things that I would like to talk about. And all the stuff that I've been collecting, but it's not together. So put that together. That'll be nice. I think that's it.
I think that's it. I think we all should stand up and move
Breathe.
and breathe. It's been an hour.
Are y'all going to prayer meeting?
Yes, we all, not some of us are.
Yeah.
But we are gonna get as far as we can with this because we're gonna finish it up tomorrow morning, but we don't do this evening. But let's stand and breathe and stretch.
Oh, just staying and stretching, not an actual break time?
No, because we only have we got about 40 minutes is all we have before we meet for prayer meeting.
You just couldn't resist opening the garbage
I'm
can
like looking
again,
at it and I'm like,
just whiffing it all in. It's like I came out of the bathroom this week and Carmen just stands there looking at me straight in the face.
and that what really happened.
Yeah, that's what really happened.
Then you take such a deep breath.
He did. I told him the first words out of my mouth. I'm like, well, I come out of the bathroom and you start snorting the air, Kamran. And he just stood there as I walked past him, and he was silent. And I just went through. He didn't agree or disagree with it. But that's flat out what he did. It was about that loud too. And he was right outside. And I was just wondering. I didn't know what it was about.
Right outside the door.
I was.
Take by her.
No, he wasn't. He was standing there.
I was in the hall, like probably at the end of it.
Yeah, he was at the end of the hall.
The bathroom.
But it was so loud. It was loud.
Deep breathing.
Deep breathing. Why is he snorting the air like that?
It's called breathing.
No, it's not. That was snorting.
Like,
It was like.
He
called
breathes
deep
deeply
breathing.
like that. That's not all the time. Not all the time, but he does that a lot.
Okay. All right. Whatever you guys say.
That made me sound like.
I'm trying to make it sound like anything. I was genuinely confused.
Leaving.
Even if you don't believe me, that's alright.
I know. I'm glad I know that.
I know.
Come on, would you mind letting me down the hallway and turning off the bathroom light and the, thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. And
Shoulders back and down. Shoulder
Oh,
width
there you
apart.
sorry, trying to hurry.
Shoulder width apart. Now help her
It's
comfort.
your,
Oh, really?
scribe. We'll
Confidence.
just finish that up. Because we need,
Yeah.
you get started, because we really got about
Going to Vin.
minutes before, okay. We can,
Nobody's
I'm gonna leave.
Who?
Vin.
Oh,
I don't like to be late. You're gonna hear that one over and then I'll go up to the next one. Thank you.
glad you're enjoying yourself, Cameron. Someone's got to.
Okay. I believe we're ready.
Are you ready?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I choose to believe you.
So, the next part is deciding what we're going to be learning for the next quarter.
Oh, that's easy.
Well, that's it. It is.
You guys are something else.
Oh, that's easy.
For what we're learning for the next quarter.
Yeah, just jot that down. And then we can go to brainstorming slot because we did not fill out the report form for this quarter.
At least me and Kamran know.
It's been a while. I'm getting back into the swing of things.
Unique, what are you going to be learning?
I don't know. What do you recommend?
Sales and closing deals.
PrincipalsDeals.com.
Would you be willing to write mine down
Yes.
for me?
What's yours?
Shanice knows.
Oh,
So were you asking Shanicia or Katharina to write it down?
I was asking Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Because Katharina said she was willing.
Yeah, she is.
Shanicia didn't.
Because I wasn't sure if she was referring to.
I didn't say name, my mistake. Are you willing?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, though, Katharina.
you're welcome.
Your help is not welcome.
Awesome. So that looks like everybody.
It's like
That took a
everyone.
minute. So
Next.
next, let's go to step 4.1. Great job, you guys. Take into consideration John Jocks. We're going through that. And
So let's create toggles for everybody.
yeah. And take a look at the annual aims currently and see what could be our next quarterly quest. Also, a reminder, I guess this is an area for support, to fill out the, what's the thing called that we do at the end of the quarter?
Fill out the report forms.
Team Leader Boot Camp.
Leadership development, no. Leadership assessment. Leadership assessment. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
5 levels of leadership.
Yeah. The 5 levels of leadership form, yes. Time for that. Okay, so for this next section, let's take about 10-15 minutes. Brainstorm some possible ideas, projects that we can work on for the next quarter towards our annual aim. These are complete thoughts,
Complete.
complete sentences, things that we can all work on together.
We are a family.
I'll put 15 minutes.
Enoch, do you see it?
You just cough it up in the air.
You want me to cough that way?
Thought to cough in your arm ever go through your mind?
So,
Or is that too far beneath you?
what does that mean?
Coughing into your arm?
Yeah, that was at the moment because I was typing.
So typing was. Oh, really? I didn't understand. Anyway. into some pockets. Pockets full of faith.
Nick, why is your toggle so gray?
Why is your toggle not gray?
Because I'm putting down suggestions.
Should be a time where everyone is quiet, writing down their suggestions.
Thank you, Shanicia. I'm on the way.
Send a message on email.
Oh.
You may want to look at it.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to be quiet.
That's so much time. You guys need more time, or are you pretty much good
Nope.
to go? What did you say?
Nope.
Carl, do you need more time? How about you, Sister Kathy? You think you need more time?
I'm good to go.
Okay, so for this next section,
What's happening? Right?
we
What's happening, y'all folks?
So for this next section, we will go through the things that we wrote down that we can work on for the next 3 months.
Well,
And we're going to, I think we usually put them in like categories or something. And then prioritize them, which I doubt we're going to have enough time to prioritize them and word them, but at least we can go through them for today. So we'll just go through them and put them out, take them out of it, and, toggles. So starting with common, what do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3 things.
Why?
Wow. Number 1, run and test ads so we can have 3 high-performing ads. Number 2, Common will drive paid traffic to 2 challenges so we can close deals, collect testimonials, and capture market feedback on our offer.
That sounds good.
Yeah. You know why?
Mm-mm.
Because of the 3 C's. Close,
Mm.
collect, and capture.
That makes sense.
Aw.
You did it.
And then, who will lead the team to do something with organic traffic so we can something?
Something little.
To work on it.
Something.
Do something with it.
It's not ads, but it's traffic. What if we just do this?
Oh,
Ads and traffic.
organic.
Good job. Let's see. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Catherine next.
Me? Okay. So I wrote down, I think it would be good for us to rewrite and revisit all of our copy on our basic value ladder that we want to focus on, like that one value ladder, that one funnel
Oh,
thing. What? Yeah, so that we are speaking more directly to health educators. So that's numero one. Fairly early. And then I said somebody will create two profitable. I said two profitable ads. Palmer said 3 profitable ads.
So, but I said one, you said two, you said three.
Next week. So there would be 2 in this quarter.
Okay.
Well, there are 3 in this quarter, but the first one's next week.
Okay. Well then, and then I have 5 people in our have 5 people in our 10K offer coaching program through going through the challenge. Like, so they go through the challenge. Have 5 from going through a challenge. Have 5 people in our whatchamacallit 10K offer. And then I have work with Udai for 10K to give him the result that he is looking for.
Would I?
And then I have get 10 raging testimonials of high-level entrepreneurs that that we can use to sell our 10K offer through Enoch adding value and giving sales audits to people and helping them with their marketing. And there you have it.
These are all these pertaining to.
Not necessarily.
Okay, thank you. Maybe you can put these ones as closing sales.
Yeah, I was gonna do something. I wasn't gonna do closing sales, but I could do closing sales.
Okay, so one of mine is to create a system for setting closing sales as a team. And then I said making more offers, like getting in the habit of making more offers on the phone, whenever we get into contact with people, just always remember to make offers. So I don't know what that could look like, but it's on the closing sale. Maybe let me see probably. I said update the copy of our funnel, especially our top 2 to 3 highlighted funnel, and drive paid traffic to it, or maybe through it. So that we can attract and serve more qualified.
Oops. Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
And then I put back here to leave the team. Oh, no, let's see. To
Consolidating.
consolidate our CRMs and have one customer relation management system that we can operate out of to make following up with them and keeping track of who on their shit more simple.
Which is what you guys are doing with the.
Project.
Yes.
You have a lot of projects and stuff to put on here.
Okay, so that's miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Jim, refresh my memory what CRM is on.
Customer relation
Management.
Do you know what that is, Kathy? Like customer relation management?
Taking care of your customers and following up with them.
No.
System.
It's basically like a big contact book for a business. It's a database that has the contact information of your customers. Names, emails, phone numbers, addresses. That's what it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Alrighty. So
and then I put this back.
Do you understand what the suggestion is?
I'm trying to now that I know that what it is.
You know what an example that we have? A CRM that we have? that you've used before?
Refresh my memory.
Take you guys first.
I've never lived in.
You probably have. But an example of it would be like our partnership list. And also another example is our premium students database, which I'm not sure how familiar you are with that.
Yeah.
But it's something that we just put that in one day.
No, thank you.
System. You're welcome. And I put back here to understand. I said lead the team to understand. My name was on that one. And master the funnel analytics. And since we were focusing on the challenge funnel, I said on our challenge funnel, so we can make intelligent, data-driven decisions. So John said traffic. So I think now that we have a funnel to focus on, that could be something we could do again this quarter. And then I said schedule X number of speaking engagements a month so we can build a supportive affiliate army or something more attractive. I'm not sure what to put it again there. But I was thinking, since we're getting the funnels and things situated and we want to do more like interviews on all our podcasts, we could probably do like for each month, like 3 on other people. It can be more, but it's just like a random number, but an example. Like more on other people's platform and then do a few on our platform. Right now it just says 3 and 2. But you can update it. Because there's a lot of people. The Offer Mastery Live thing that Edith wants it to be. So we can get started with those this morning.
That's how we want to do it.
And yeah, those are mine.
Thank you.
Edith, would you like to share? Well, it'll be the last one.
Yeah. So, I got on here to create 30 ads, Facebook ads, with the help of John Parks, using a $500 a month spending budget. Because when it comes to Facebook, when it comes to paid ads, it's really about volume and creating a lot of ads and then
Yep.
quickly seeing which ones are profitable and scaling it down. And then the 30 I think we could do. Yeah, let's see. Complete all of John's assignments and submit our weekly report form. Yeah, that sounds good. Create a list of examples for people to sell health-related products. What do you think when I said that, Kathy?
A list of examples.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Isogenics, the health products.
Uh-huh.
Am I wrong? Example of people, for people to sell.
Yeah, health educators who are selling like health coaching and information products and courses and selling books, selling speeches.
The webinar that we do that takes them to the Forever Pack.
No, the webinar that they do that takes them to their health course.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So examples for health educators to learn how to sell their health-related products.
Okay.
Products being courses, coaching, and books.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Reallocate. That's a word that's reallocate. I got it right?
Yeah. What is, you said that's a word that
I'm not familiar with.
Oh, that just means to move from one place to another.
Oh, okay.
So as you're freeing up my time in doing those, the one-on-ones,
Uh-huh.
I can now change my time or like move my time from doing those performance reviews to doing sales calls
Mm,
and coaching calls with our ideal clients to collect case studies and credit cards.
praise the Lord.
Does that make sense?
Mhm, it does.
So reallocate.
That's a deep word. I like it.
You like that word?
I do.
I do too.
We'll reallocate.
I like that word too.
Because it's a lot better than just add. We're not just adding to our plate, we're subtracting. Reallocate implies that you subtract from one area and then add to another. So you're not just heaping responsibility on yourself. You're like
Shifting.
Not just
changing the
keeping
direction.
spaghetti on your plate.
Yeah, because I don't do that.
Thank you. Where did they put it?
I put it up there under the closing sale.
They keep,
It's okay. I just was curious where it went to.
I don't know. It said,
Oh,
and then it has,
You said put.
Numero 4 under closing sales.
Thank you. Thank you.
and then
Got
I
it.
have interviewing folks from Myron's Inner Circle that would appeal to health educators on my podcast.
Yes. Strategic partners.
30 ads. Oh,
Thank you.
makes sense.
Boy, we did good.
You guys been doing this for a long, long time. You went through this really quickly.
Booyah. There you have it.
For today.
Yeah, that's what I'm for today. So what do you suggest, Mr. Kathy?
What suggestest thou?
I think that you did excellent putting them in the positions where they need. I think tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, we come back together and finish doing this. And I'm thinking, we could probably finish it up in 2 hours.
Yes. So it's just to, and it might be less if we did all this.
Yeah.
Less than 2 hours. So it'll just be to come back together tomorrow to prioritize and then word them.
Yes, that's it, exactly. And we'll start at 11, as soon as the,
Challenge.
yes, the challenge is ended.
Mhm.
So we'll come together at 11.
Okay.
All righty.
Well,
There you have it.
Thank you. Everybody did an excellent job. And I really appreciated we being together. I really think that, I don't know, I just think it helped me to stay focused.
And what way did it help you before? Did you have a hard time focusing? before?
Yeah, when I was in my room by myself and listening on, sometimes I get distracted.
But why don't you just join with some people that are in the living room or something? Why does everybody have to be in the room?
Because I just thought that it might be I'm the only one that gets distracted?
I don't
No, I get distracted sometimes.
think you and Katharina mostly.
Okay. Well, I thought it went well.
Call me out like
But
that.
did you hear my question?
I heard your question. Did I not answer your question?
No, you asked if I'm the only person. That had nothing to do with my question.
What was your question?
My question was, why don't you just join the people that meet in the living room? Why does everyone have to be in the same room with you?
I don't.
What stops you from just joining the people that are meeting together in person?
I don't know.
So you could be with, like, Katharina, for instance, because she wants to be around people.
Does that mean you don't?
Me, no. I don't prefer it.
Okay.
I think it works better on Discord.
All right. Because, we'll do it on Discord tomorrow.
Did you still didn't answer my question. Did you hear what my question was?
Why don't I just join somebody else who wants to be around people?
Join us in the living room.
No. Close. Not quite. So why don't you join the people who get together in person so that you can do it with others? Why does everyone, well, it's like, what stops you from joining the people who are there in person?
I don't know the answer to that question.
Because when you say let's do it on Discord, it sounds like you're just going to do it in your room.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't know the answer to your question.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. So shall we close with a word of prayer?
Yes, please.
All right. Dear Father in heaven, thank you very much for helping us during this time, and thank you for giving wisdom to each person who's participated. Thank you for being with Shanicia and Conrad and Kathy, myself, and Katharina. Really glad that we're able to come together. I pray that you also be with Mom and Sherry, help them to speak up more during this time and be able to contribute and share their ideas and inputs that are very valuable and helpful. I pray that you will be with whatever holds them back from doing that, and please continue to bless those who are sharing. And as we come together and we learn and grow and persevere and make plans and set goals, I pray that our plans can be your plans can be ours, and that you will give us wisdom to carry it out using our strengths. We thank you, Father. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I don't care what they say about you. I'm glad you guys are here.
What did they tell you, Annie?
Who are they?
This isn't about pleasing the majority.
No.
That is a sad cop-out or taking responsibility for feeding into stigmatizing people. Being a Christian, you should be less concerned about trying to get a majority message out there.
I was thinking so.
I was. And then, like, I need to go take a shower. Feel all sweaty like.
Can you read that again?
Are you going, Shanicia?
Maybe. I have a book. Yeah.